Hello, today we're on the Overt Village. So, this is the tower and the filled-in area around it. These stairs had to be cut into the side of the hill. I couldn't find a way to loop them in. Down here we have the log depot and the storage plant. We'll be clear-cutting some of this forest to make room for more expansions. Over here's the bridge that we use to get out to sea with smaller crafts. And up here is the beekeeper's hut. We use this to get all the honey for the village. So we have to keep a good amount of forest around it. Now continuing down the path, we get to the walls. Solid stone brick framed with spruce wood, not bad. And the paper press. Over here we make our maps and charts. We also have our wood cutting area for firewood for the village. Now, down here is our sugarcane plantation. This is where we get sugar to be able to make our pies and other things. And our big copper boiler, as well as our storage. Though it's small for now, we don't need much. Over here we've planted some spruce trees to be able to get access to other kinds of wood closer by. And over here is the fishmonger, where we clean and then sell all the fish that comes in from the ships. Over here is a cleaning station out by the water. We can also fish off this dock, but it only gets salmon and other light fish. Moving up here, we have our pumpkin fields, where we actually get the pumpkins for the bulk of the pie. And over here, command tent. The captain's moved into the tower now, but the old tent is still up. Down on this dock, we have access to the unloading area, and even the walking boards to actually get onto a ship, to unload and restock to head back out to sea. Now we gotta move back into the town itself. We've got a good amount of wheat fields here. Enough to feed the animals, but not enough to feed us alongside them. Moving down this way towards the village, we have the bridge that actually leads into the village proper. This is where we go to actually sell things in the market. We've got a little bit of wheat stocked up along the fields, but we'll need a hell of an expansion if we're ever going to have any other animals. Over here's the tanner, where we use cow hides to make our leather clothes. And the stretching racks. We have outhouses here for sanitation, and we've managed to cut the water off so that this doesn't spread into the normal river. Back this way, we have the houses for the actual buildings. This will house all our new residents. We've got enough for 8 families. Moving back up the town, we have the butcher's place, where we actually cut up meat for the village. This is where we get our most hides from. Moving back along, we have the tavern. And in between it, we have the actual hanging racks where we can store meat and drain carcasses. Before moving back into the tavern itself, here's where we get travelers to drink. Most go to the main tavern. That was one of our first buildings. Now, going back into the center of town, which I'm gonna run to now, along these gravel paths, which mark the difference between this area and other villages. We have other structures, such as the chicken coop that provide the eggs for the pies, and the original tavern. The first floor acts more as a workshop, the actual drinking and food hall upstairs. Moving back towards this way, we have the cattle barn and all of our cows, as well as the storage shed out back, where we store firewood among other things for the tavern. Moving up this way, we have the firing range, the pratchett's archery, and our iron bloomery to produce iron. Over here we have our charcoal kilns, to turn firewood to charcoal so we can use black coal to actually heat up the iron blooms. Down there is our quarry, where we can harvest stone and metal. Over here is our blacksmith, along with its bellows built into the side. Step on the pressure plate and blow air back into the set. Here we produce the iron plate that our guards wear, along with our weapons. And off to the side is our final building, the bower's workshop, to actually produce the bows that we use, combat, and all this. This is where I'm going to go to bed tonight. That's the tour.